Breaking news. Lava is suddenly appearing all over the world. Be careful because one mistake could cost you your life. All residents are kindly requested to stay inside their homes. Take care of yourselves.
Something very strange has been going on lately. We should warn Mikey, cause I don't think he watches the news. No way, is that Mikey? I'll have to check it out.
JJ, open up quickly. I need to talk to you. I've learned such extraordinary news that I can't help but share it with you.
Just as I thought. Only you could come to me at a time like this. Come in soon.
Were they really telling the truth that the floor was lava?
Get off the floor fast. I can't believe this is actually true. How the floor can turn into lava. It's like it's some kind of magic. Now let's think about how we can get out of this. Let's start by meeting at the same place. It's better that way. Now I suggest we get out of my house. As I see, there is no lava outside yet, which means we will have time to run to another shelter where we can wait out the lava floor.
Why don't we break a window and jump out of it? What's the point of saving the window if you can burn yourself out? Now we have to find a new place to hide. We need something tall. Look, there's a tree over there. Let's get up there quick. By my calculations, the lava should be coming any minute now. And there's no guarantee it won't melt the asphalt beneath us.
Oh no, Mikey. Get up in that tree. The lava did come a little sooner than you thought. And we don't want to stay trapped in that tree because it's going to start burning and we might just fall into that sea of lava. So we have to find a way to get to another high ground.
This time we just got lucky and were able to jump to safety. But next time we should be more careful. As far as I understand, if you say that very phrase, lava will appear out of nowhere and cover a certain area. So we just need to not talk about this horrible lava game and we'll be fine. Let's just run to the store for now.
Watch it, Mikey. Apparently, someone had already called the phrase, so the land turned to lava. Good thing it had already happened, so we didn't have to run like crazy. So let's go to the store, but be careful not to fall in the lava. I'm wondering why that phrase started working in the first place. Did someone take care of it?
What do you need to buy? I would buy myself some vegetables to make a salad tonight. It's just about to be vegetable season.
Wait a minute. It looks like someone's in.
I want to say something. The floor is lava.
Oh no, it's lava again. How could he do this to us? Look at him, laughing at us. I'd catch up with him now and punish him properly for such jokes. But for now, we have a bigger problem. We have to get out of the store.
I think we can do it, because not everything is completely covered in lava, which means it's parkour time.
Okay, we have a plan to get out. First, we have to get on top of the grocery bags. I don't think the store owner will be too upset with us because our situation is pretty dire. Now, we need to jump to the carpet near the exit. But it seems to me that we will not be able to leave the store through the main entrance because there are not enough blocks in height and we risk falling into the lava. So the best solution will be to break the glass. Since there is such a strange situation, we should take full advantage of it.
We did it, we're out! But what do we do next? We gotta figure this whole thing out. Listen, JJ, I just had a brilliant idea. Since we need water to put out the lava anyway, let's sneak into a water store and steal a couple buckets of water and some water balloons. That way, at least we'll have a way to fight off this horrible lava. The only thing is, we'll have to jump the fences a bit, because someone obviously didn't like the store and decided to say that very phrase right near the entrance. They might lose a lot of customers over this, but we're not as easy as they think. And we're not going to buy water from them, we're going to steal it. It's two very different things.
Wait for me, I'll jump to you. That's it, we're inside the store. Now we have to get as much water product as we can carry. Take all the Mikey, we're gonna need it. After we get everything in here, I suggest we put out the lava outside the store. It'll be a kind of thank you for providing us with a way to protect us from the lava.
I agree, let's do that. I can only imagine how surprised they will be when they arrive at the workplace and see that there is no lava. Hey, heroes often go unnoticed.
It's okay, Mikey. The most important thing is the fact that we're doing the right thing. So let's just get this over with and move on. I feel like we can help someone else. Well, I think we're done here. There shouldn't be any more lava around here, at least not yet. You know what I realized? Now we can get across the lava with water. All we have to do is spill some water to form an island of obsidian. But let's try to find something else in the meantime. It would be great if we could find a device that could make it faster and easier to avoid the lava. No way, it's a cat hook. That's a find. We can use them to climb the walls, which means we'll be safe from the lava.
It's so cool. It's like we're characters in a movie.
Oh no, it's that boy again. Look, don't you dare say anything. There he goes again, saying the forbidden phrase. Now we have to get up on the walls. We haven't even figured out how these hooks work yet. Mikey, hurry up and use the hook to climb the wall, or you're gonna get burned. It's still hard to figure out how to use the hook. It's also hard to see the distance to the object by eye. But little by little, I'm getting the hang of it. The important thing is to get to the roof of the building, because that's where we'll be safe. Come on, Mikey, get on top of me.
I'm on my way. Be careful out there.
Now, let's go up to the next building in the same way. It is quite high and has a good view. I think we can figure out where to go next.
I agree. It's very dangerous to stay at such a low altitude. What if that boy finds us again and we're trapped again?
I know there's a fire station around here somewhere. Right, there it is. I suggest you get there and try to get a job with them. I think that's the best idea right now. And they're obviously short-staffed right now because everyone's busy with the lava.
You're right. It's really hard for them right now. Let's help them.
Hello? Listen, we'd like to help you with your lava problem. We understand that this is a very bad accident and you were hardly prepared for it. So please give us a little briefing and hire us. Trust me, you won't regret it.
Hi everyone, I'm the commander of this department of the fire brigade. Since you've been hired so easily, you've got a lot of potential, which means no lectures. We're going to be practicing. There's a special uniform located over there. As soon as you put it on, you'll be part of our brigade. So hurry up, it's all up to you.
Thank you so much for the opening remarks. I think we'll take it from here. Look at that huge tank of water, Mikey. If we can break it, the water will cover the whole town. Then no one will have to fear the lava anymore. But first, we have to get dressed in their special clothes. It looks pretty cool. At least I like it already. Once we're done getting dressed here, I suggest we go outside and check out that water tank. Maybe it's not so strong and we can break it with our own strength?
Come on, let's go. I think there's enough of us to break this tank. It's not the first time you and I have broken something. He'll see. It's very interesting. I can't just break it. Apparently they're using some very strong material. Not surprising, considering how much water they have to hold inside.
I think it just needs to be blown up. And to do that, let's take a walk. I'm telling you, Mikey, what I came up with. I'm gonna steal some dynamite from a military base and make a big splash for this water tank. But we have to be careful, because this base is fully stocked with military personnel. So you and I are gonna go stealth. And we're gonna knock people out in stealth, too, so make sure Mikey doesn't see us. If we make a mistake once, we're dead. And then we can't save everyone from the lava. Well, looks like Mikey heard me, so we need to concentrate on our heist. I know the dynamite stockpile is hidden behind a see-through door, but it's a long way off. But that's okay. Mikey and I make a pretty cool team. That's why we're not even afraid of an army. We'll just get rid of our opponents a little at a time and get closer and closer to the entrance to the supply room. I really hope that while we're trying to save the whole city at the cost of our lives, that little boy doesn't plunge the whole city into lava. Because how are we gonna save something that isn't there? Anyway, I can only trust that most of the city is fine. We'll figure out how to deal with the rest. Is that really it? To be honest, I expected a lot more from the army. And in the end, they all just stood there and watched us knock them out.
Okay, we're done here. Now let's steal some dynamite like you wanted. It's so cool, you can tell this place is very well maintained. Look, there's the dynamite. All we gotta do is open the door.
But unfortunately, it's closed. I'm so desperate to get in there. Well, we'll find something to pick the lock. As far as I know, sometimes they leave lockpicks in places like this, so that in an emergency, you can break down the door and get your dynamite supplies. Here they are. There's so many of them. Even a novice burglar could open that door. Well, I feel better. It'll only take a couple minutes, and we'll have the dynamite. While I'm trying to crack this door, we need to think about what we're gonna do next. Of course, we're gonna blow up that water tank and cover the city in a lot of water, but how long will it last? I don't think so, because it'll just wash away and that'll be it. So, we've gotta do something to make the cause of the lava disappear. And the cause is the guy who causes it without fail. I have an idea. We need to lure him right to that tank and then blow it up. Then he'll be under a huge layer of water and he won't be able to do anything. It's not exactly the right solution to our problem, but I don't see any other options. That's it. The door's open. Now there's nothing stopping us from stealing all that dynamite.
Look, There's some wires. Are you sure you can handle this?
Yeah, Mikey, I can handle this without any problems. I'm very lucky because I've been trained to disarm dynamite once before. It's the exact same principle here. The point is, these 3 wires are sensors. And if they work, the best case scenario is that a whole squad comes here to arrest us as thieves. At worst, the dynamite could just explode and then you and I would be dead. The best secret is to cut each of the wires in sequence. It doesn't matter if you start with the control box or the dynamite itself. The main thing is to cut each wire from beginning to end. If you have this minimum set of knowledge, you will have no problem breaking into such a security system.
Oh, great. We already have the dynamite, and there's so much of it. Let's run to the water tank. It's time for me to make some noise.
Of course. Well, that's it. Our little adventure has come to an end. It's been fun, but it's time to call it a day. I think if we put more dynamite at the base of this tank, it'll blow it up. I won't spare any dynamite at all. Make that explosion as big as it can be. In the meantime, I have to protect myself because I'm not ready to die from a huge explosion or a huge water pressure. So we must set up repeaters that will be able to carry the signal and detonation to the dynamite from a great distance. I don't think one of these will be enough for me, so I'll set up as many repeaters as I have. And then all that's left is to set the lever and pull it. I can't wait to see it.
JJ, maybe you shouldn't do that. There's so many people here.
You're right. I'm overreacting. I'll leave it at that for now. Let's go into town.
JJ, I think I know where to find that angry kid. Look over there. Somehow I'm pretty sure that's where she's sitting. Look, I was right. Don't make any noise, because he might hear us. I suggest you set a trap for him, so he gets full payback for what he's done. I'm trusting you with the construction because you're a pro at it.
Of course, I'll make a trap that he definitely deserves. I've had enough of his jokes, so I'll do my best to make sure the trap is just perfect, although it's very simple in nature, which is why it will work. Because it's been tested on a lot of people, the trap is just an ordinary pit, but it's almost impossible to get out of it because of the interesting design on top. Thanks to it, a person cannot run out of a certain area because of the strong wind. And when he has already fallen, he cannot get out because the wind gusts will constantly throw him down. In addition, there is a chance that my pit trap will be covered with lava. In that case, it would be perfect because he'll know what it's like to laugh at people.
I think you got a little too angry with him. He's just a kid, and they're pranksters. I agree with you on one thing, though. He's out of line, and it would be okay if he apologized. But instead, he keeps laughing at us over and over again. That's why I agreed to build him a trap. It'll be quite interesting to watch him try unsuccessfully to climb out of that hole. And if he gets covered in lava, it'll be hilarious. It will really teach him a lesson for the rest of his life.
That's what I'm saying. We can't just ask him. Speaking of which, while we've been talking about him, I've almost finished my trap. Just a couple of decorations, and we can watch him fall right into our trap. I don't think he's old enough to know what's wrong. That's it. Our trap is ready. Now we just have to hide and wait for him to come out of the door.
Careful, JJ. I saw him running here already.
Come on, come on. Just a couple more seconds, and our revenge will be done. That's it. We finally got you. That's because you shouldn't have crossed Mikey and JJ. Now you're gonna pay for laughing at us. The lava's about to rise, so watch out or you might get burned. Just kidding, you're gonna burn anyway. We'll just stand on the high ground and watch you. Let's see who's having fun at this point.
JJ, I think it's over. He won't bother us anymore, so we can go back to the tank and put out all the lava that has managed to appear. Let's just hurry, because if anyone sees dynamite, they'll call the police, and we don't want that. We're almost to the right place. All that's left is to get down and pull the lever. I entrust this important mission to you, JJ.
Thank you very much. It's finally time for me to blow up all this dynamite. The most important thing is to get away from it, because the explosion will be so big that it can hit even at such a great distance. It's good that I have a hook with which I can move in all directions. If it wasn't for him, we'd be in a bad way. What a beautiful explosion! I can't believe we did it!
JJ, look how much water there is here. We managed to do exactly what we wanted to do. Apparently all the lava has turned to obsidian, which means that everyone in this town is now completely safe. And another nice bonus is that you can jump off the roof, because now the water will absorb all the damage that we could have received. It's so cool.
You're right, it really is pretty cool. But I just had an even cooler idea. If you think about it that way, the water level is low and all the roads are clearly visible. At the same time, there's enough water for a sea moth to swim in. That means we can ride around the streets in underwater vehicles. Imagine how cool that would be. You could race around or swim under a tank of water and watch it blow up. So we've got plenty of fun now.
It's really the coolest thing I've ever done. Let's just swim like this again and admire the beauty of the water.
Sure, Mikey, I'm all for that idea. It's so cool. So another brilliant idea came to me. I remembered there's a dam just outside of town, and since no one wants to clean up the town, let us do it. I know that from the control room, you can either cover or open the dam. So let's just get in there and open it up a little more so that the water can circulate freely. I think that would be much better for all of us.
I agree. It's a pretty logical idea. All we have to do is figure out where we can best get in.
Here we are inside. There's so much leverage. I thought there'd be a lot less, but I guess it's okay if I pull every one of them. What could go wrong?
I think it's dangerous.
Come on, it's fine. Oh no, what have I done? Looks like pulling the wrong levers broke everything. I have to call for help right away. I hope they don't send me to jail. Although, considering what I've done, they're gonna do something pretty awful to me. Mikey, I think you better get out of here. I'd rather be the one punished than both of us. After all, it was my idea, so it's my responsibility.
No! I'll stay with you no matter what happens to us.